welcome to the podcast that still doesn't have a name.
Yeah, we should probably work on that.
Yeah, we tried before the podcast started for like a good 5 minutes. We gave it an honest attempt.
We gave it the old college
They just
try.
all
The old college
They just
try.
all sounded like Little League baseball names.
They totally did, yeah.
Welcome
And
back to
I'm not about that.
welcome back to the Sluggers podcast.
The tornadoes.
My name is Taylor. To my right is Tori, and to my left is Tyler. We all do video things, and this is one of them.
Wow. That was pure poetry right there. I love it.
All right.
I'm gonna cry a little bit.
Yeah, do it.
It's good. Do it,
No, I
pussy.
don't want to.
It's okay. It's okay for men to cry. Don't.
I know,
buy
I
into
wish
that
I would've-
stigma,
Fuck. I wish I would have never learned that boys don't cry.
right?
Because I can never get that out of my head now.
I know.
So enough.
Okay,
You figure out the mic arm. I want to throw out that we would love to be able to have people like write in and ask us questions,
absolutely.
or like be a part of the show or whatever. So go ahead and like drop a comment or tweet at us or whatever. You can find that stuff in the description and all that kind of stuff. So that would be cool if you wanted to write in, and we'd love to do a segment where we get to answer a couple of questions.
Yeah,
or
we
something
have
like that,
an
and-
ongoing Google document of just shit to talk about.
Yep.
So if you ever, want to be like, talk about this thing, we can overlook it or put it into our document.
Yeah.
I'm more looking at overlooking it.
Yeah.
I don't take suggestions from other people. I don't like when people try to tell me to live my life.
He really doesn't. It's been an ongoing
If someone
issue.
tells me something, I will not do that thing simply because I was told to do it.
I feel like it's a little too real. Like, I laugh about it, but then, like, I analyze what you say, and I'm like, oh, shit, I do that sometimes.
Yeah. If someone like tells you like, oh, you need to do this, you're like,
Not anymore. Not anymore.
today.
I'm never going to do that now.
not today.
All right. Do you want me to start off with a topic?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I
as,
feel
the,
like
as the host.
As
yeah,
the
I feel like
host-
you should always be the starter.
All right.
I feel like you should contribute something.
Speaking of too real.
All right. So I like to talk about this with people. I label it my fast food favorites.
Okay.
So when you're on the road or just hungry in general and you want fast food,
Wendy's.
Okay.
what is your immediate knee-jerk response to when someone says, where do you want to eat for lunch or dinner?
Okay.
Tori said Wendy's.
The thing that gets me the most, and I think Tori and I have talked about this extensively.
Yep.
The only piece of advertisement that ever works on me,
Yeah.
like in terms of billboards, is when I see those fucking golden arches and
yeah.
it says like 5 miles ahead. I'm like, yeah, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
if I'm on a long
Yep.
drive, I am just for some reason fucking craving a McChicken. McChickens speak to my soul.
Yeah.
They fucking understand me.
Yeah, you throw a little bit of mac sauce on there, don't you?
Yeah,
that's like,
McChicken-
that's your golden ticket to happiness right there.
McChickens with Max. Well, I'm never happy, Tori. Let's just get that fucking straight right now.
This podcast brought to you by McDonald's. Thank you for tuning in, McDonald's, and for the fat paycheck.
But yeah, like I
I'm
see
gonna
those golden
come up with a
arches.
tally here.
I am just fucking. I'm stopping at McDonald's, guaranteed. I would stop at Wendy's. Wendy's used to be my go-to, but I don't eat beef anymore, so it's just like it's not the same.
Any personal reasons for that I'm going to pressure you into answering for?
Yeah, absolutely, and that kind of came in with one of my topics actually.
Oh, how about that?
So I have stopped eating beef. One, because it didn't make me feel good. Like it sat very heavily in my stomach.
Recently, I've felt the same.
And then environmental impacts of just like cattle farming and just like
Yeah.
No, because like beef
I'm
production in
counteracting
the
you
U.S.
at every step there, though, dude. Like I eat so much beef.
For every negative one you create, he creates a positive one, so it's just a zero.
Exactly, but and it kind of goes along with just like when people question that as like well, you understand you're not doing anything, right? And it's like, okay, but what's inherently wrong about wanting to make yourself feel good about
Yeah,
it?
and I'm
yeah.
obviously just giving you shit about.
Oh, yeah,
that,
no,
too,
no,
and stuff
absolutely,
Like
but,
that,
like-
but people do that. Like
It
if
was just
someone-
the holiday season, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. People were just like, for some reason, we had beef. Who the fuck has beef at either of those holidays?
That is
Yeah.
a weird
And then
That is-
people brought
that
it up
is-
both times, like,
Okay,
you're not
well-
eating beef, and I'm just like, no,
that's
don't.
that's such a family thing to do, though.
And then just getting called out on that, and then it's just like, what? There's like this stigma where like if you want to feel good about yourself with anything, people want to shoot that down because they don't want you feeling good about yourself.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Wow.
it's a really weirdly
That's-
fucked up thing.
That's really prophetic of you.
It's really pathetic of you.
That's not what I said.
No, and I feel like it's out there because like my stepdad does that all the time. Oh my god, this just sounds so bad.
Yeah,
I'm
my
just like that.
stepdaddy does
I'm just
that,
like that
and
standard.
then he hits me.
I'm just like that standard. I hate my stepdad. You're not my real dad. No, but it's just like, oh, you're not eating beef. What? You can't. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal. Let me feel good about myself and move on with my life.
Yeah.
Like, it in no way negatively impacts you. So why does it need to get
And
brought up?
not
for
only
sure?
feeling better about yourself on like an emotional level, but like you like that helps your stomach
Yeah, for real.
too.
Yeah.
But so I mean, where do you're the deciding right now? Wendy's, McDonald's.
I'm a Taco Bell boy.
Ooh.
Well, fuck you.
Taco Bell, I
Taco
feel
Bell
like
can
can
go-
only be good past 11 p.m.
No, I disagree.
Oh,
However, I
dangerous.
should make a caveat. I like Taco John's more than Taco Bell. But if I'm on the road, Taco John's doesn't seem to exist in a lot of places.
I think there's only 2 of them left.
I think they're on their way out, and I wish them the best because I do love the Burrito Supreme.
Yeah, famously started by Taco John. So Taco Bell, I am not a fan of Taco Bell.
when I am on the road and I've been driving for a while, and it's most of the time I'm driving by myself, and I see that sign that's like upcoming exit, like
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
there, and I see the Taco Bell logo, I'm like, oh fuck,
yeah.
I don't want to hate myself that much, do I? And then I exit.
And then you,
But
and
you're
then
on
you
a,
want
the
to.
dangerous
Yeah.
part about this is you're on a long drive.
Exactly.
Like, what happens if Taco Bell sits poorly in your stomach? You got to take the worst shit of your life,
which
and
is
you're like,
which is I think a given when you have Taco Bell.
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're
don't-
not gonna feel good the next morning.
I've never and given I'm very like plain in the types of food I eat, so I don't add like a lot of condiments and toppings and stuff like that. So I only when I go to Taco Bell, all I want to get on there is like meat and cheese, and then like I just tried the fire sauce for the first time ever, and it's like pretty good. So I would put
It's-
some of that on there.
it's not that
fine,
hot,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't like. I'm not like, oh my god, I have it. But if it was on there, I wouldn't give a shit.
It's like if you're on the road, yeah, you need fire sauce, but like if you can go home, put your own hot sauce on there, absolutely, you got to do it.
Point is, I make fucking good tacos, and Taco Bell does not make good tacos. I'm not saying I make authentic tacos, but
No.
neither does
Tori's-
Taco Bell.
That's fair.
Tori's
That's
Taco
honestly fair.
is literally just shell,
Tori's
meat, cheese, and Dorito crumbles. There is not a vegetable to be fucking had on that thing.
I don't like lettuce. All right.
No, you're fine. It's just like, it's just the most it's so you because you don't eat any
It is so me.
like any
That's such a Tory thing.
anywhere we go. There's just no toppings on this man's food. Like he is just the most plain eater. Nothing wrong with that. But it like if we go anywhere, it just always amazes me how much he'll like tell the waiter like when we're ordering something and I want that without the olives, the lettuce, the tomatoes, the onion, and like how much of the list we're going down. Like
It'd be easier to say what I would rather have on
Yeah,
there. So a lot of
that's
times
fair.
I'm just like, let me get a bacon cheeseburger, bun, burger, cheese, bacon. That's it. Like because otherwise, one time I went to a McDonald's and I was like, hey, can I get?
hey, watch how you speak about them right now.
No,
We
no,
are
no, no.
sponsored by McDonald's right now.
I love McDonald's, and thank
Let
you.
me
for the
tell
fat
you
paycheck.
how
Let me tell
much
you
we
about
love
McDonald's deals coming up here. They currently have a
the
3
Mc-
for 1.
Let me get a McPick too.
Oh no, not
But-
the musical pick.
But I went in there and the guy was like, notoriously, McDonald's has intelligent employees oftentimes. And I went in there and I was like, hey, can I get a cheeseburger plain? And he's like, do you want cheese on it? I'm like, I didn't ask for a fucking hamburger. I said cheeseburger plain. And he's like, okay, so you want like, I was like, just the burger and cheese. And he's like, okay. And then they gave it to me without a bun, Tyler. And I was like, I thought it was like
You should have been more specific.
I don't think that's on me, okay? Maybe it is, but
I think that's on you.
Okay.
We did settle this debate from last episode. We can, in fact, vape during the podcast.
Yes, yes.
So I will be fucking ripping clouds. I'm very sorry.
and it's like that's totally fine. And it's not like I'm totally against it or whatever, but something just felt really odd about it when we were like recording an episode of Skyrim, and then you just like unconsciously like started just ripping it, and I was like, what is he doing right now?
Yeah, no. And I'm glad you called me on that because I was totally just I think we talked about it last time. I was on like 2 hours of sleep, and it was just like I had no idea what my body was doing.
Plus, this is a more like chilled out vibe, I
Yeah.
guess. You know what I mean? Where it's,
Fucking chilled out vibes. Summer 2017.
As soon as I said it, I was
my
like, this
summer.
is not. Okay, so what are some other top contenders? How do you guys land on Hardee's?
Hardee's.
Hardee's,
have
I
to
want
be in a
no part of.
Really?
I have to
Okay.
be in a specific mood for Hardee's.
It's one of those things that like you don't see it too often. It's a lot up in like up north.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll stop at it if I'm going up that way or whatever. But I mean, I feel like we have 3 heavy hitters. The Burger King, no, like. Are any of us,
I like their fries a little
Yeah, their
bit.
fries are good, but like
the
overall, you're
rest
gonna
of
be
their
like a Burger
shits-
King.
yeah.
Fucking gotta stop. Let's do this shit. Like
There
I
are
can't wait to
people
get a
like that.
Whopper Junior. I mean, I've heard the Whopper's pretty good, but like I said, I like
do
plain,
think
so it doesn't matter.
I do think the Whopper is good. When I was eating beef, I did like it, but that fucking McChicken with mac sauce is just the best thing on planet Earth to me. I have to bring this up because this was the fucking weirdest thing that has ever happened to me, and I just wish I could get it. I wish I could get that memory just sucked out of my mind.
Oh no!
So New Year's Eve,
What year?
this like
Oh, this
literally
last
just
one, okay.
just like a few days ago.
Okay.
I was with Sam and Charlie, who have been in Shapeless videos before.
Yep.
And we were going to be drinking that night. Obviously, it's New Year's Eve, and I hadn't eaten anything
Don't you know
all
that
day.
God was watching? Sorry. Continue.
And I hadn't eaten all day, so I'm like, it would be awful if I didn't eat. And then I just started drinking heavily tonight.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Yeah, don't do that.
That needs to be said. So I was like, okay, we need to stop at McDonald's so I can just get some quick fatty food in me, so I'm not just like
Soak up the
miserable
alcohol a
later.
little bit, yeah.
We go through the drive-through. I get my standard order. You get the McChicken with mac sauce. You get your fries. You're good. And this man like questions me about the mac sauce thing. He's like, "So do you want the mac sauce like and whatever else is on the McChicken?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Have you ever tried ketchup and mayonnaise?" And it's like, I've never been asked a question at a drive-through.
That is a weird thing.
But then here's the thing. He doesn't just stop there. I'm just like, no, never had it. He then continues to describe the texture, the flavor. Like this, I shit you not. He spent 2 minutes talking about ketchup and mayonnaise to
Oh,
me
man.
while I'm at the drive-through window. He's just like, yeah, no, it's really good. Like, I mean, I didn't learn it from like a cooking show or anything.
No
like, I just
shit, you didn't
tried
learn
it.
from a cooking show. No one's like,
common
hey,
knowledge.
you're not gonna hear Gordon Ramsay coming. Okay, so if you really want to get the good flavor, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna buy a bottle of Heinz, right? You're gonna get some Hellmann's. You're gonna mix that shite together. It's gonna be well fitted. It's
He
absolute
talks about
unit.
it for 2 minutes, like at that fucking speaker thingy. And then I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty good. Probably not going to try it tonight, but maybe in the future. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I started doing this, and then he gives me a story of when he started doing it.
Okay, I
And then
started to feel bad because I was like, this guy's just trying to be personable. But if he's taking
It's New
up
Year's
this,
Eve. He's probably bored as shit.
yeah, if he's taking up this much of your time at a drive-through, that's not why you went to the drive-through.
No.
Probably high as fuck too.
That's
no.
actually probably true.
We
Yeah,
get
of course it
to
is.
the window then,
Yeah.
and then I hand my card over to the man, and like, you know, I think everything's going as normal. I'm just waiting for the food, and then he's like, just leans in, and he's just like, so yeah, that ketchup and mayonnaise, like, I mean, you know, like you really, like, I mean, it's good with the fries here. Like, if you ever wanted to try it, like on a burger, you could like dip your burger. in. And I was just like,
Woof.
we're still on this? Holy shit. And I'm in the back seat. So like Sam and Charlie in the front seat are both just like, holy fuck, can you try to wrap up this conversation? Like, we're burning gas
And-
here. Gas isn't cheap.
Another thing, like anyone listening who doesn't know, how you act in like customer service situations, is like you are the nicest person to anytime we go to a store together or whatever.
can't, like-
you just like sit and you'll bullshit with them just to make them feel better. Like you're not gonna wrap that shit up quick. You're gonna talk for another 5 minutes.
No, I feel rude if I were to ever just like shut someone
Exactly.
down or anything. So I'll humor them. I'll like go through with their conversation. Like, I mean, if they ask about a holiday, I'll be like, oh, how was your holiday, family, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I wish I didn't do that. Like, I wish some part of me was just like, good.
You're just like wrap it up
Done.
and act
Please-
like you don't care.
Please
Yeah.
just give me my food.
Yeah,
Please,
like
I-
we
I
both
wanna
know why
leave.
I'm here. Let's just get through with this.
Okay.
But customer service, it's an important thing.
Culver's.
I'm of two minds.
Okay.
One, it's good. I like it a
concrete
lot.
mixers are fucked
Concrete
up
mixers
in
are-
a good way.
Yeah.
Concrete
for
mixers
real.
are the best like ice cream you can get
Yep.
at a fast food place.
However, every time I eat there, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. Whether it's beef, chicken,
Yeah.
fish, whatever. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
No matter the circumstance, 20 minutes later, I feel like absolute garbage.
Well, yeah, especially because they're doing like it's like a smash burger style, so
Mm-hmm.
It's
you
so
know,
greasy.
It's so
really
greasy, and like they straight up, it's called the butter burger. It's called like there's no way that shit's not gonna clog you up.
Yeah.
All right,
I just looked up
drink
to
some
see.
Drano and move on. Don't drink Drano.
I didn't know. I just looked up to see if we could be like famed CEO of Culver's, John
Culver.
Culver. No, but this man's God-given name is Craig C. Culver.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, Craig C. Culver, would you like to come on the podcast?
This segment of the episode of the podcast of the show is also sponsored by Culver's.
How sick would that be, dude? I'd be taking free butter burgers.
yeah,
Oh, dude,
we would gain like 50 pounds.
You know what? I just
I
don't.
can't gain weight.
I don't want to be the podcast that like plugs products we're not like we don't
Yeah.
absolutely use or
Right.
like we don't actually like. I feel like it's shameful to just be like, hey, audience, buy this thing. They're paying me massive amounts of money.
Yeah, the kind of where it's like, oh, we're sponsored by them. We have we've never used the product. We don't really believe in the company or whatever, but we'll take their money. And yeah, it's
That
like,
being said, today's episode is sponsored by ISIS.
Yeah. Yep.
We do mean the terrorist organization. They are paying us vast sums of money to talk about
Sharia law.
and, you know, joining up.
That's my favorite country singer.
Wow, that actually. Here's another thing. Now that we're on the topic of country singers,
No. Oh, I thought you were going with the topic of ISIS.
no. Okay, but like, how bad are execution videos? Like, I mean, are they really that bad?
Like, have you seen
Logan Paul half did one.
There it is. The Logan
Yes.
Paul.
We completed it. No, what I was gonna
Logag.
say is, I think everyone knows this. Country album artwork is my favorite fucking album artwork of all time.
Yes.
Because it's just really
Yes.
shitty senior photos.
Yup. It's straight up like
It's just like
look through the
Luke
Jason
Bryan, and he's
Aldean
just like-
pantheon. Yeah. Oh my God. It is just
I'm Luke Bryan. I'm fucking hot and I hold a guitar on stage. And
it's literally like you see the high school football players who they're like, I'm gonna want to remember that I played high school football for the rest of my life.
so they're holding a football.
So
in
they're
their
sitting there like
senior
holding
picture.
football. It's fucking Jason Aldean, boots kicked up, crossed, and he's sitting there like holding his fucking guitar. Like, dude, sick. You know who else has a guitar?
Literally, like
Everyone.
everyone on Earth.
People who they don't even know what a guitar is. They're like, yeah, but I guess I have one. It's been in my fucking crawl space forever.
Wait, that's a guitar? Fuck, I had no idea.
The fuck have I know? I thought that shit was a violin.
A viola.
I thought it was a cello. All right, anyway.
We are gonna like, if we ever do get to the point where we actually get like an actual sponsor, we're not
won't.
gonna know what to do. We're just be like, this week's episode actually sponsored by this product. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
'Cause we've been doing that bit for quite some time.
It's
Tor.
been a
like,
bit since the John Cena Diaries.
like,
And
because
that was
we
like,
took-
that was the biggest of the bits.
We took like a 4-month break from John Cena Diaries. And then we were like, okay, we got to come back reinvigorated with something. What's a bit that we can just jump out of the gate with? And we were just like, let's just have fake sponsors every episode. So I just remember going to your mom's house and like bringing a can of Dr. Pepper or bringing a thing of Advil or Aleve or some shit. And then we would just
Mick
like,
Golden.
yeah, Mick Golden. And then like, we didn't plan it. We would just, whenever it was appropriate to bring up, we would just throw that in there. So that is going to be a little bit awkward if this ever does get to a sponsorship point.
But we've got
Yeah.
a long ways to go, so let's not fucking worry about it.
Yeah, that's
This part of the episode brought to you by Memory Restore Company.
We're like getting so deep into this bit that people are like, what the fuck are they talking about at this point?
Let's switch topics.
What are
Or-
some?
or-
Wait, no,
unless
wait,
you wanna
whoa,
keep
whoa,
going.
whoa.
Okay,
Do you
sorry.
not see that I'm ranking them right
Yes,
now?
I am on the
So
Google
at the
Doc.
top we got Wendy's, right?
You're ranking your own. You're not ranking ours. This isn't a collective group. Like, we didn't just raise hands. You just took it upon yourself to rank them.
Does this mean
How
that
do we feel
Tori's
about-
the bourgeoisie?
How do we feel
He
about
is.
Subway?
Fuck it. Nope, can't do it.
You don't like Subway? Nope.
I
hate 'em.
didn't. And then
Yeah,
something kicked in on
'Cause
me. and
Now
I
you
was-
get Subway quite a bit.
I was getting it like every Friday before I'd go to work.
Yeah.
Back when I had a job.
Yeah.
Glad I don't have that anymore.
Rip to those days, boys.
Am I right? That's a topic I want to add, but maybe we don't have to hit right now. But I'm just gonna write that down.
So I'm trying to think of other ones that I even go. Oh, Arby's. You got Arby's
I
today.
fucking love Arby's.
Yeah,
dude.
I love Arby's too.
I just got Arby's on the way home yesterday.
And today when you were on your way over.
Because I went yesterday.
Oh,
I
did you have-
forgot how good.
Oh yeah. They're fucking.
Arby's is.
Dude, they're
Just like a classic roast beef.
Yeah, that
good
is
shit.
that is the best shit because it's just like this is just good.
Yeah,
This
it's
is just good.
It's got like it's got savory, but it's also got a little bit of a sweet to it because of the bun that they use.
Yep.
Those
Good
are the
shit.
only 2 beef items that I fucking miss.
Yeah.
Is a Wendy's junior bacon and an Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
Those things I just like crave.
Yeah, dude. Because when I get a when I get a hankering for a baconator, like
Nothing else will suffice.
no, like once the thought pops into your head where you're like baconator, ooh, that sounds good. I'm like, no, Tori, don't spend the money. You
Yeah.
don't need to go and get one of the
That's
most
the thing,
expensive
too.
fast foods. And then I'm like,
But I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
Here's a way to get around it though. Instead of going baconator, get 2 junior bacons. It's the same exact thing, Tori, and it's like $3 cheaper.
Oh. Neato.
I've told you that before, and you told me don't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would say because I like going. Let me get the baconator. Like
It's
I
just
feel like I'm
about
Ron
saying it.
Swanson. Yeah. Is there any other ones?
There's Quiznos, but come on.
Who the fuck goes to
Fucking
Quiznos?
Fuck Quiznos, dude.
I've been there a couple of times and I'm okay with them, but it's been.
But are you
so
ever
long.
like, dude? Let me get some fucking Quiznos.
No,
Like,
I've
right
never.
now,
No,
no.
I
one is.
genuinely think I've only had Quiznos once.
I think I had it once too, and I think all
And
I
I
had
was still
like,
I was just like, I'd much rather get like Jimmy John's or Subway.
Yeah, Jimmy John's. That's a good one.
I don't like Jimmy John's because I like to customize my sandwiches, and
That's
by that
fair.
I mean I like to get 3 items on it with no veggies, no condiments.
That's why you don't go to Subway, is because it's super expensive for you to get just the most basic sandwich.
I have to pay more because my Subway sandwich, and fuck you, okay? I am going to try
water,
and
Taylor,
expand
you
my
stupid
horizon a little bit.
Right there.
But when I crave Subway, I'm not craving just any type of sandwich. I go there because I'm craving the sandwich that I've been getting since I was a little kid, and I'm craving that flavor. I'm not craving a sandwich in general because I like hot food. But I get turkey, salami, cheddar cheese on white bread. That's it. Nothing
That
else.
just sounds fucking
When they slide it to the vegetable side, I
disgusting.
have to be like nothing else, and they're like
Not even a sauce?
They're like nothing, and I'm like nothing else, and then they look at me like the fuck. Who the fuck does this guy
Not
think
even
he is?
no sauce, no oil,
No,
no vinaigrette,
no,
nothing.
no, nothing.
I just can't do Subway anymore because I don't like their bread. Their bread is just.
I think their bread is what
I
makes
really,
it.
really don't like it.
That being said, you know you can go buy Jimmy John's bread.
yeah,
You fucking you fucking idiot.
it's a fucking quarter, and like you don't have to buy anything
Quarter.
else.
Yeah, he said. Okay, I didn't know if I was the only one that heard
No,
that.
no, he was
Quarter.
quarter.
Hey, let me get a quarter. Hey, welcome to Wahlburgers.
But yeah, you can.
me get a
Holy
quarter.
shit.
You can just walk into a Jimmy John's and flip them a quarter and be like, "I'll take that bread," and they're like, "Cool, see ya."
Yeah,
And then like
good shit.
We used to do that after swim team practice because we needed to carb up. We would just go down to the Jimmy John's at the end of the day. It was like 8 or 9 p.m. probably later, and we would just walk in and take all of their bread.
The swim meet practice.
Is that what I said?
No, Tori's just trying to make fun of you for swimming. What'd you do, Tori?
My grandma swims too. I wrestled, I played football, played baseball,
No, you didn't.
played lax.
No.
Did I say I was a gymnast?
You were only
No.
one of those things.
What,
I played baseball.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the only thing I did. I fucking love sports ball.
Sports ball.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving you shit about that.
I don't know where he's
Swimming, like fucking swimming people were like the fucking fittest of
Yeah.
them all.
We were
It's
pretty
nothing but
ripped.
cardio.
It's all like swimming works every muscle in your body.
Yep.
And that's not an exaggeration. It's literally every
That's
muscle.
why they use it for physical therapy.
Exactly,
It
yeah.
strengthens everything.
But boy, howdy, did we fucking hate our own lives when we were doing swimming.
Yeah, I bet.
Because
You got to work hard.
it was awful. We would swim, like, at the height of our season, we would swim.
This just reminds me of the student athlete memes. Like, yeah, we worked hard. We grinded.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is hold on a second, I have to do math, because that's also a thing from
You
high school that I don't
fucker.
retain anymore.
To these days, boys.
Yeah, we would do 10,000 to 12,000 yards a day.
Jesus. I don't even drive 10,000 yards.
So to put that into a more like digestible thing, one length of the pool is 25.
Oh, sweet goodness.
So 4 lengths of the pool is 100. It's 100 of those.
Woof. I do not.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that.
It's not fun. Not fun at all.
I think I'd rather do 25 to life in prison than do that one
Yeah.
time.
I'm so sick of this goddamn arm. I'm gonna fucking...
Well, you put it on like a fucking idiot.
Well, it was in my fucking way. You know what?
Do it. Look at how mine is. Do that.
Well, you can also speak into the side. This picks up cardioid, so it only goes up the top. It doesn't get... It's got, like, really good side rejection.
Shut the fuck up with that wee bullshit, all right?
Rejecting that topic, let's move on to the next one.
Wait, before we move on to the next one, I
see what
want
I
to
did
have
there?
this fast food thing, but I got to redo the camera real quick because
I was
this
just about
time-
to say we should do that and switch topics, but if you don't want to switch topics, we don't have to.
I feel very closed in right now. Everything's just very close to me.
Hey, clap for me.
Me?
Cool, thanks. Also, wait 1 minute. You guys just keep chatting. I'll be right back.
I don't like talking to Taylor.
Oh, I like talking to you.
I don't want anything to do with
Where you feel everything is
Professionally
close to you.
or-
I feel everything is close to me too, and you're part of that.
I'm not gay.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah.
That is one thing that is maybe a topic, is just like people who are so homophobic that they can't even like
Yeah.
they can't even have a conversation with their male friends because it's like, nah, that'd be gay. Or like
Yeah.
masculinity in itself is just so fragile that like you cannot have any sort of relationship with your male friends because it's like, that shit's gay as fuck.
Yeah, if you just wanted to, if I wanted to come up to like one of you guys and just be like, hey man, like
I'm having a really tough
this like
time.
relationship just ended, man. Like I'm pretty sad. It fucking sucks. They wouldn't want to, like, that would be gay to them. Like they couldn't possibly do that or whatever. It's like,
Bro, that is just fuck.
don't look me in the eyes, queer. Like,
Fucking that's I don't want to talk about that shit, man. Just like find some new fucking like sluts or some shit.
Yeah,
You
it's
fucking
like,
know what I mean, dude.
watch the game last night? Let's talk about that instead.
fucking pop in Madden, cuz. Like, I'm trying to get that shit going. Anyway, so we got Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Culver's, Arby's.
We have just strayed away and gone back to that so many times.
I'm trying to look. I am
I
fighting
like
the
this.
good fight right now, okay?
Fighting the
For
good fight.
Wendy's. Let's fucking go.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
But honestly, I'll concede to McDonald's if that.
Yeah, no, I like a good McDonald's.
You
I
ever
don't
say that shit again?
we
I'll
will
kill you.
we will castrate you.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I like McDonald's.
Yep.
It's just like a go-to, you know, when you're on the road, like Tyler said. It's just like,
yeah.
fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
good.
I'm trying to think what my favorite fries are from any of these.
Wendy's.
That would have made Wendy's fries are fucking amazing.
Wendy's fries.
I
are
like
fucking
them, but
ridiculous.
there's one I'm trying to remember.
McDonald's. It's
No.
Wendy's or McDonald's. Who the fuck are you talking about? There
No,
used to
there's
be a place
another-
called Checkers. Their fries. Tyler, Checkers.
You made that up in your head.
Let me tell you about Checkers or Carl's Jr. No, it's not Carl. That's Hardee's.
Carl's
It was
Jr. is
Checkers or Racers or something like that. It was like they had like the dual name but same logo and everything.
Did Jeff Gordon own and operate?
Yes. Jeff Gordon. God damn it, he's just so fucking fast.
Number 24.
Checkers. Is he?
Yeah, is he number 24? I thought
Why
he
do you
was.
know that? Everyone
Oh my
in
God.
Wisconsin
It
is
is-
taught that in school.
It is a real thing. I thought you were just
Yeah, no.
fucking making that up.
Dude, Checkers fries, they had like the seasoning.
That's
of-
what I like. I like the crunchy seasoning. That
Yes, that's what they had. They had the seasoning of like, it was like Arby's fries
There is only
Yes.
with the thickness of Wendy's fries, and like the good like flavors
So it was
of,
like
of
a-
McDonald's fries.
it
It
was
was
like
like
a-
it was like a best of.
Yeah, like a best of Frankenstein fry.
Oh my god, dude, they were so fucking good, and then they
Dude.
got rid of the only one that existed in Minnesota.
there is one
you have
in
maps
Minnesota.
up. How close is it?
Let's go.
How close is Checkers?
Start from
My location.
there we go. 47 minutes.
That's not bad. I drive that to school every day.
Yeah,
Let's-
but
let's
you
make a
are
video
basically
of
driving out
Checkers.
you're driving out to Brooklyn Park to get fast food.
Fuck it.
However, I would drive any distance for Chick-fil-A.
Oh my
I
God.
would sell my firstborn child. I would stab my mother in the heart.
I was within a walking distance of a Chick-fil-A at Funhouse.
You piece of shit.
I went.
I
of
hate
times.
you.
It was good. It was really good.
It is.
I
Good.
think Chick-fil-A is overplayed. I'll just say it.
When's the last time you had it?
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Try it again.
Okay.
It'll change your fucking life.
I don't know about that.
It'll
People were like,
blow your fucking mind
because
apart.
when I went there, you and our buddy Lucas and stuff like that, you guys are all, like, every time it's like, their fucking waffle fries, like, let me tell you, their waffle fries are life changing. Fuck that.
Okay, I don't want to.
Fuck that.
You know
Stop
what?
it.
Actually,
No,
I don't
let me
want to
finish
talk.
the story. Let me finish the story because we went there and that them suns were soggy as fuck. All right.
I don't remember
want
ever
some
going to a
s-
Chick-fil-A with you.
Yeah, we were at MOA.
The
That's the Mall of
Chick-fil-A.
America.
The Chick-fil-A didn't come into the MOA until like a month ago. That was Chickwich.
Do they have waffle fries too?
Yeah, that was Chickwich.
Yeah, maybe it was Chickwich.
Mm-hmm.
I concede. Yeah, that was a.
Concede to me. Say it
I
out
just said it.
loud. Bazinga.
Radical Islamic terrorism.
What the fuck?
Good.
There's another restaurant or fast food place that is specific to a region. That
Shake Shack.
Close. It's the other one.
In-N-Out.
Yep, that one.
How was In-N-Out?
It was okay. It wasn't, mind shattering
Mhm.
like a lot of people say it is.
That's the other thing. I don't want to talk up fast food as if it is this awe-inspiring thing that, like, oh my god, it'll change your like. As soon as I say that, I realize how like dumb it is because then I like pigeonhole myself into just like this is the coolest thing on earth. Fast food is the coolest thing on earth to
And-
me.
yeah.
It feels like a very hail corporate kind of conversation once you get into it.
And it's like, okay, no, it's good. I enjoy eating it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like it just ends there. It's not like awe-inspiring.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we don't have to figure out. Maybe talking about it was enough. I don't know if we need to necessarily figure out a whole like.
maybe
We don't
maybe
need a
another-
goddamn Excel spreadsheet.
I think
Tori.
I think McDonald's is like that's a go-to for like all of us here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I
that's
think that
that's a
I
go-to.
think that to fully settle this,
Yeah.
we'll have to set aside a day and just go around to as many fast food places as possible and just get fries from each and every single
Can
one.
we vlog that?
Yeah,
I've
why
really
not?
wanted to do vlogs lately.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we could fucking do that. Yeah, you've been watching,
I've been watching lots of Sugar Pine 7.
and that shit's fucking hilarious.
It's
awesome.
so
I
Sugar
love
Pine
Sugar
7 is
Pine.
is my favorite channel on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So watching that style of video,
Exactly.
it's just so good. Like I mean, everything is just so well put together. Like
Yeah,
editing is good. The stories that they make up are good. The characters that they all play really good.
it's good stuff.
I do like Sugar Pine a lot.
Okay, but I'll concede. We can
Although
we
Steven
can move on
Suptic
now.
is a
I know I've been holding
chicken
us
boy.
for
No worries,
a
no
long
worries.
time
Hey,
on
if
that.
you
boy.
want to hold on to a topic,
Steven Suptic, if you're watching this, you're a little boy, and I will fight you.
I thought you were gonna say "fuck you," and I thought that was gonna open a whole nother world of Kevin Spacey jokes.
Yeah, whatever. Steven, come at me. Me and you for Rooster Teeth. We'll both
So
fight it
anyway.
out to get the sponsorship.
Get me out of here. I'll go work for you. He's just like,
Yeah,
please
Steven,
do.
I'm actually doing this because I really want a job offer.
He's
please,
good with audio.
fu-
If you
I'm-
want him, have him.
Yeah, please, Steven. I need a job.
So, yeah, I guess we should. All right, I'll let go of the fast food thing. We can move on.
No,
Yeah,
Sorry.
come on.
Like,
I'm
honestly,
sorry.
Honestly, if you want to hold on to a topic, you hold on to that goddamn topic. We will talk about it. That goes the same for you and the same for me.
No, I don't play by Tori's rules.
no, this isn't Tori's rule. It's my rule.
Damn it.
Yeah, you. Cuck.
I've been duped.
You've been played.
All right. Someone else bring up a topic.
Tyler, do you want to go or should I go?
You know what, Tori? I feel like you've had some things you're itching to talk about because you've been hanging on to that fast food thing. So, do you have something you want to say? I'll give it to you. If not, I'll talk about something too. Because I have a relevant topic. You know what? You're taking too long.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
I need to figure it out.
I actually didn't want to.
I don't know if I want to go serious or if I want to go funny.
I'm gonna go serious right now.
Okay.
Self-promotion.
Yeah.
I feel so dirty about it. Like it is such a disgusting feeling for me
Yeah.
to like, because I feel like I'm forcing it down people's throats, which I'm not doing. It's just like a quick post, like some context. I very recently made a song and I made a SoundCloud for it and everything.
It's a really good song too.
Don't try to make me feel good about
No,
myself.
it is a really good song. I was really impressed by it. I didn't listen
I was
to it
very
until
oppressed.
I didn't listen to it until you were gone. But it's a really good song.
Thank you. Anywho, I made the SoundCloud for it and everything, and it's just like, even just tweeting out a link, something so simple as like telling your friends, hey, this is a thing that exists. Like, if you want to listen to it, cool. That's fine. If you don't, I understand, because I don't like when people try and shove shit down my throat.
Yeah.
So like self-promotion is so difficult, because at what point is it like, you know, I made this thing, like I'm excited about it, like I want people to see what I did, or I just want to put it out into the world and I just want to leave it at that, and then maybe just, hey, this is a thing that I did. Like, at what point does that end, and like, how do you do self-promotion, and how do you like feel about it as a whole?
I agree with you when you brought up the point of like putting it out there makes you kind of feel like a trash person, garbage man. But I feel that way for a completely different reason. I am A-okay like throwing something out there like on Twitter or whatever, right? But I get so anxious that like none of my shit is good enough to share.
Yep, absolutely. That's how I always feel about everything.
Oh,
it's
okay,
just like
okay.
it's like not necessarily a fear of judgment. It's just like, shit, now it's like this was something that only I could see, and now literally anyone else on earth can see
And
it.
some projects I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this and I'm okay to post it. Like the Shapeless videos that I did on Twitter of, you know, your death and everything. Yeah. You're dead, by the way.
I can only wish.
Anyway, like those little short like jokey videos, I'm usually pretty okay with just like, yeah, whatever, fuck it. It's fine. Like people will enjoy this, or at least, you know, I enjoy it enough to share it with people. But like some of my bigger videos or bigger projects, like I did a couple of Doki Doki Literature Club videos, and all I do is I set up an automatic Twitter thing, and I write like one line of text that like, here we go, or whatever, and then just put it out and then forget about it. Like I don't try to like amp it up or like, hey, this is a thing I made, everyone, check it out here. I just try to just put it out, because like
because something about it just feels like, oh my god, like I feel like I'm being irritating to people, or I feel like I'm just like, I feel like
it's inherently a dirty thing.
Yeah, it's inherently like a dirty thing to want to show people.
But the thing is, if you have enough like tight knit people in your group, as soon as you post something, you know the first comment's gonna be like, "This is amazing. I love you. You're a great person. You're amazing." Like what I do with like you guys. Like
or if you have friends who don't, there's a time and a place for like joking, things like that. But then when it's something very serious, where it was like, fuck, I held on to this for like a month or something, and now I finally feel comfortable enough, and then like a friend makes a joke, it just shatters you. It just
like actually
totally rips you apart.
On that, actually, on the Doki Doki vids that I did, not to self-promote or anything, talking about this thing.
Go ahead.
Anyway, one of my friends commented, it's hard to play a visual novel when you have dyslexia, because I fuck up the words a lot because I'm not used to talking out loud.
Yeah.
And like I laughed a little bit, but I'm like, fuck, I mix up words a lot when I talk, like just in general, and it kind of hit me a little hard, but I laughed it off. It's all good.
It just kind of is like, oh, something that I don't like something that I notice
I'm
about
fully
myself,
aware of.
other people notice about me as well. And that's always the worst when
other
it's like
people point out
reaffirmed.
something that you already know, and it's like, no one bring this up because I'm fully aware of it. I'm really self-conscious about it, and then it gets brought up, and it's like, all right, driving to the bridge and parking my car, I'm just gonna jump.
And then like with that, if someone does bring up something like that, and something like you already know, you can't fault them for it, right? It's just like I get it, but you didn't know. But if I would have said something about it beforehand, it would have been like, only constructive criticism blocks. It's like,
yeah,
you don't want to be that guy, but you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, like I feel immediately guilty about it too, and like I know I could be pushing, but like you could be pushing stuff harder, whether it's something I'm doing or like Shapeless stuff. Like even like pushing that harder could help us like to grow and stuff like that. But I feel so guilty about it, and I feel so bad about trying to like, hey, please try that. It's just kind of like, all right, here's our Twitter if you want to follow it. Do it. Like I feel like we take such a lax approach because we like all feel so like strongly that like that's bad. Like something just feels bad about that. And even like when I did the documentary series on Level with Emily
Which
Reese.
are really fucking good, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
need to put that out in the air right now. That if you haven't seen those, watch those.
It would
Like,
mean a lot
not
to
as
me.
a self-promotion thing.
Yeah, no.
Truly as just like a, this is good as fuck.
Because it's not Tori that's promoting it right now. It's us. We're the ones.
So it's different.
And it could be construed as a conflict of interest because we work with him or anything. But go on.
Yeah, thank you for that. But yeah, it was just like I had never pushed anything so hard, especially because like I 100% don't put like on Facebook you have like all these friends from like high school that you don't even know half of them and you just have a ton of them or whatever. And I never post anything on Facebook, but for that I was like, I want to get this out to as many eyes as possible because I worked on that for like 5 months, 6 months, something like that, where I was like working. And like, there was a period where, like during the editing process where it was like literally like working 15 hours a day on just sitting there like trying to edit it all on this 4 gigabyte of RAM. Like, so that was, but like the whole thing is like is more work than I'd ever put into anything in my entire life. And I still like when it came to promoting it, I was still like, shit, like this feels really bad. Like I don't like who the fuck I'm gonna put it out there and someone's gonna be like, who the fuck is this kid think he is? Like, yeah, you shouldn't have worked so hard on it because it sucks anyway or something like that. And it's just like, ugh,
And,
you know
and
what I mean?
every
It's just like,
content creator that has like a piece to say about this would mention that guy that you're worried about and be like, fuck him. He doesn't matter to you. Who gives a shit?
yeah,
But it's really
Yeah, it's one
hard.
opinion.
It's so hard to even dismiss that one opinion.
yeah.
Because no matter
it's-
what, I've seen so many comics and like
It's such a
posters and
big
shit about
expression
this.
of self that it's like worrisome that someone will like attack that. And then it just
Yeah.
hits at just the fucking core.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like you can have a page, like a full fucking 8x11 paper page
Yeah.
of all compliments, and then one like negative thing, and that one negative thing will stick with you for the rest of eternity.
And it doesn't even have to be like it doesn't even have to be a thing. It could be, you could have 100 like one paragraph comments that are like telling you how good they thought this video you made was or something like that. But then you see one dislike on the dislike bar and that you're like, fuck. Why didn't
Actually-
you like it?
Yeah.
I actually I can talk about it from personal experience now that I think about it, from working for Tempo Storm and on Radad's channel.
Yeah.
I've done some videos where I put them out there, and like the first couple of comments are like, "This editor is really bad. Like, get a new one." It's
You're like, fuck.
yeah, because I'm so enthralled with like, you know, like I want this to be good. I want people to like it.
Yep.
But I met Raynad while I was in LA, and I just kind of chatted with him and everything, and about the newest video at that time was kind of controversial in terms of whether people liked it or disliked it. Like the first couple of people who were watching it was like, this is bad, like this editor sucks. But then like 20 minutes later, people were like, no, this editor is god tier. What are you talking about? So it was a very
you were
divisive
like,
video.
I don't know how to feel.
Exactly. Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And I talked to him about that, and he just like, because he's a veteran of, you know, shitty people on the internet.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, I'm not really sure how to feel about it or anything. Like, I'm just kind of monitoring it and going by it. And he just looked at me and was like, fuck him. And then just shrugged it off. I'm like, wow, I want to be like you someday, where I could just shrug off shitty people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then when people, I always feel like when people that like you're either like close with or people you know, when they compliment it, it always just feels like, well, I mean, of course you're going to say that. It's
yeah.
just like,
or
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
right in
get-
front
I
of your
get what you're
face.
saying.
Like, what are you going to say?
yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to say like, yeah, you could have done this. Like,
Which there are some people in my life who have gotten to the point where I'm going to be brutally honest with them.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel like me and Tyler could be. Like, if something's not going to be like,
yeah, the demo reel you showed me last night, I wasn't just shitting on it. It was just like, all these shots are good, but this one doesn't belong in it because
Yeah.
this one isn't
Yep.
like your best, and I know you have better.
and
than
that's that's always going to be more helpful than just going, yeah, super.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But on the other side of the coin, it's really hard to get to that point with someone where you can be like,
'Cause-
yeah,
Yeah.
this doesn't quite work.
Or
Yeah,
if
and I
you're working
totally
on
don't
something
have
so
like a ton
long.
of friends that can do that. It's like two.
And when you're working on something for so long, you just get that attachment to it where it's just like someone will be like, oh, I didn't like that part. Like maybe try and switch up that part. It's like,
But I worked a long
and
time
it's like,
on making
I
that one
liked
part.
that part, and that's very intentional
Yep.
that I do want that part
Yes.
like that.
Yeah,
so
that's a
like,
good way to word
I
that,
don't,
too.
I don't want to change it. Like I get maybe where it's kind of weird, but like that's very intentional.
And that's where you have to like have that huge struggle.
you have to
where it's
step
like,
back from
you're,
it.
You're like, okay, you have to step back and then be like, okay, I asked for feedback from someone who's not close to this project or attached to it at all besides knowing me. And this is the feedback they gave me, which means that I'm sure there's a huge pool of people who, if they watched it, would have that same feedback. But then there's the part of you that's like, as the one creating it, the artist or whatever, is you're just like, okay, well, I intentionally did this. This was all, I wanted it this way for a specific reason, X, Y, or Z. Do I cave on that part because this person had a complaint with it, or do I stick with my guns and just go like with the artistic choice or whatever?
That's honestly the artist's like
dilemma.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Is just that's always what you have to deal with. Is like, well, I like this thing, but what if like the average person who will see this doesn't like this thing, right? You're trying to gain a specific audience, but that audience isn't going to get there from the get-go. It's a weird thing, you know. It's not a lot of other fields have this kind of thing to worry about.
Yeah.
And in terms of like being a content creator, it's you almost have to seek out other content creators naturally to get a genuine opinion and constructive criticism on a project you do. Because if you just go to like to your mom or dad, obviously they'd be like, "Oh,
that's
going to
be the worst."
Yeah.
Or they're gonna say something that's just so dumb. Like, I love my mom. I love my mother so much.
Me too.
But there is just, I don't want to say but at the same time I don't. No, it's not that. It's like she like has an Instagram that I totally forgot about, and I put that song on Instagram, like a link to it, and she listened to it. And then she just like asked me, she was like, "No, it was great, but it kind of like sounds like bad, but not like bad, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound like,
I know what you're talking
because
about.
it's lo-fi music.
Yeah.
So it intentionally sounds like it's like distorting. It's like not everything's getting through, like it's lo-fi shit. And she just didn't understand that was the point.
Yeah.
But then it's just like,
that's one of the worst like criticisms you can get is like, it's bad, but I don't know why it doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
Because you're just sitting there like, what am I doing wrong? And you just go over everything. You start throwing shit off of tables and
Or
whatnot.
if it's like completely out of their understanding.
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, you don't like get this.
Yeah.
God, Mom, you just don't even understand.
Like, I love my partner to death and everything, but when we talked about The Last Jedi, which we can segue into if we're off of that topic, I went over all the things I didn't like and everything, and they just looked at me and they were like, "You're so judgmental about movies. Why can't you just, have fun at them?" I'm like, it's my job! Ah! And I get so like angry and yelling and stuff, but not like actually angry or anything. But it's nice to sit down with other film people and really discuss the.
I'm not a fucking douchebag.
Someone who's not just gonna be like, "Oh, everything's great. Take it for what it is," and like, you can't always do that though.
Yeah, and like
you can to an extent.
Yeah, and like we both bitched about the Leia scene and everything, but like
I don't even know if we have enough time for me to talk about The Last Jedi.
I feel like we should save that for like topic 1 of next time we do
we
a
can
podcast
do
on it.
Because
when it'll be relevant.
We can put a star there.
Okay.
For the Star Wars theme.
Passionate.
Passionate.
I'll just hint at that. Yeah. I am passionate about that scene.
I really like that topic about self-promotion. I felt like that was a really good conversation that we had about it. We had covered a lot of things and everything. So thank you very much for bringing up that topic.
I did something. I contributed.
Tori, would you like to bring up another aspect or topic?
Okay. Don't start ranking fast foods again.
Okay, so I think I know what I want.
Number 1.
So I think I'm gonna go
Wendy's.
Okay.
Reason their fries are out of this fucking world. Number 2, McDonald's, because it's fucking convenient. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was gonna go with something, but I feel like I don't want to go too long, and this is like it's like another thing that could go on for a long time. So I'm gonna go with one of Taylor's written down topics, which is the coolest man in all of Los Angeles.
Okay, I'll try to keep this quick because we are running out of time.
Okay.
So, while I lived in LA, I met the coolest man of all of LA, or so I call him. So on my last week at Funhouse, they invited me out to lunch. And I was like, hey, that's cool. I get to have lunch with, the main cast or who was there and all the editors. And we were just going to have a good time and laugh funny, haha. And
As you do.
as you do, everyone got into a car except for me, Matt, and Lawrence, and they drove there. So Matt, Lawrence, and I, it was a nice day out, and I had 1 week left in 60-degree weather before I came to this -11 shithole.
Yep.
So they all hopped in the car and they drove off, and we're walking, and we get to this intersection, and we're just kind of hanging out, and we hear this little 2-stroke engine, like a coming up the road, and he's in the middle of traffic riding this little cart thing, and everyone's like honking at him, and he doesn't have a fucking care in the world. And he comes up to our intersection. He has to like hobble onto the sidewalk to get out of the way of people honking at him. And this allows me to further inspect his vehicle. And it literally is just a wagon with a 2-stroke motor slapped onto the side of it.
Holy shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's sitting on a black box. And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Where was the black box on 9/11? Where is it?
there's a, I didn't think like this can't just be a box on wheels. So I take a second to really examine what he's sitting on. And he's sitting on a cooler.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
So he's riding a motorized cooler through busy LA traffic. And I just sit there and I'm just aghast. I'm like, wow, this is cool. And he turns around and he looks to Lawrence and goes, "You guys thirsty?"
What? Okay. All
And
right.
Lawrence is like, "Nah, man, we're good." He's like, "Cool." The light turned green. He cut diagonally across this busy 4-way intersection and up the road. And I just had to stare at him like, "God bless you, sir. God bless you."
My God.
And I had to think to myself,
An American flag. One of those big fucking ones they sprawl across football fields, just rolls out across the intersection.
Fucking a Perkins one.
and I just had to think to myself, like, that's not the kind of guy who has like cans or bottles of soda or anything. He has a fucking pitcher of Kool-Aid in there that he just pours out to people and hands to it.
100%.
He has to be. So
Either that or it's just fucking whiskey, just bottles of whiskey.
And he goes for or like moonshine. It wouldn't even be whiskey because that's too nice.
so I just stared at Matt and Lawrence and I'm like, that's it. That this has completed my internship. And
Yeah.
they're like, I'm glad you got to experience this.
Yeah.
And that is the coolest man of all of LA.
Wow. He sounds amazing.
It was so cool.
I wish I could be like him.
Well, now you can.
Cause we bought you your very own motorized
Zoo!
cooler!
We bought a zoo!
Oh.
Starring Matt Damon. We bought you the DVD box set.
Matt Damon.
Deluxe
I
edition.
thought that was Kevin James.
Oh, no. It's We Bought a Zoo. That is Matthew Damon.
You're thinking of Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yes, isn't there one where he does something with a zoo? Wasn't he a zookeeper? The zookeeper. I'm Googling this.
Yeah, you need to figure that out for me right now.
You could find any...
Keeper.
Kevin James has been in a movie of every kind.
James.
It's like trying to decipher an Adam Sandler movie.
There it is. IMDb 5.2 out of 10.
Damn.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, that's. It doesn't sound like a good movie, so
Yeah,
the
it's
fact that it.
What
the
does
fact that it
We
broke-
Bought a Zoo have
it's a
on IMDb?
rom-com. Of course it is.
We bought
What
a
else does he do?
Zoo
Right?
IMDb.
I don't know what you're talking about with Kevin James being a part of every type of, like every genre of film. I don't know. No, he hasn't.
Not genre. Like, I mean, in like styles of comedy, like Adam Sandler, where it's like, Adam Sandler is a paper boy. Adam Sandler is a football player.
Well,
it's
that's
like
'cause-
Kevin James is a zookeeper.
Kevin James is a teacher turned UFC fighter.
Yeah. Holy shit, that is actually
Yeah,
one.
it's called Here Comes the Boom, and it came out in 2012.
We Bought a Zoo has a 7.1. Honestly, it should have a 10. I'm going to say it. It should be like Shawshank Redemption. It should be the top rated movie on IMDb, along with Attack of the Clones.
Have you ever actually seen We Bought a Zoo?
No. But I truly believe that it's the pinnacle of what cinema can be.
Yeah, I mean,
It speaks the
We'll see.
cinematic language.
does
Okay?
it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing about Kevin James and Adam Sandler movies and everything, it's like the Sony Pictures thing.
Mhm.
Like they're just money laundering schemes by Adam Sandler, right?
They have to be. They
Right?
have to be.
I'm not the only one who thinks this.
He's got to be working for
Fuck,
the cartel.
what did... Oh my God, I know I have like something that I think is genuinely a money laundering operation, but I can't fucking think of it right now because there's no way they could stay in business. Fuck. I'm going to have to find this out somehow. Maybe on a different one I'll bring this up.
If you can remember it, like
You
right,
guys see those
right down
guys
the
in black suits over there?
Oh God, we have to go. This is that being said, this episode's sponsored by money laundering schemes. Just like as a broad
topic.
It's good stuff.
Oh my god! But yeah,
We are money laundering. We're getting so much money coming through Shapeless that we money launder for people.
So much so that we can afford these beautiful sets
Yes, this beautiful new
in
set.
my basement.
Oh, I don't think it's the one, but I think it's A1.
Okay.
Not A1 steak sauce.
God damn it!
I think the Big Bang Theory is absolutely a money laundering scheme because there's no way that shit would still be on. There's no way in fucking God's green earth that shit should still be on TV. There's just no fucking way. Like, I've tried watching episodes. It's that bad. Just for like, okay, let me just blank slate absorb what this show is. And it is just uncomfortable, to say the least. I'm convinced that someone is just funneling money through that to pay Bazinga Guy.
I mean, to be Bazinga Guy. Can we only call him that from now on?
What's his actual name?
I don't fucking know. Bazinga
Sheldon.
Guy.
No, that's his character name. What's
Yeah.
his actual name?
I don't know. Bazinga Guy.
Tyler, look up Bazinga Guy.
Jim Parsons.
Jim
What?
Parsons.
Oh, I didn't think that was his name at all. Huh. Well then.
Bazinga Guy.
Bazinga Guy.
That's better. I like that. I like that a lot better.
If you say Bazinga 3 times, I will appear.
Came up with a good bit that involves...
Don't give it to them. They might steal it.
Yeah? Okay. All right. I won't do it. Will be for another time. So real quick, 'cause we've got like a couple minutes left of the podcast. What's the shittiest candy?
Ooh, the shittiest candy.
Candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn's
Ooh,
not good. But
Ruffle some feathers with that one.
I don't know if it's the shittiest.
I'll stand. I will fucking die on that hill. That candy corn is the worst shit of all time.
Peeps.
Peeps are pretty
See?
fucking bad.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm the black sheep that likes Peeps, and I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Why are you here?
Why did you invite
I don't
him?
know.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I know I'm
You
fucked
fucking.
up.
I did not want this. You brought this upon me.
Okay, you're host now.
What?
Hi, and welcome to the Shapeless podcast. I just come up with a sick title.
Yeah.
It's right off the bat.
Welcome to the Ultra HD Bass Boosted Bazinga podcast.
That would be something I do.
Yeah, it would actually.
I personally don't like.
We don't care. Your opinions are completely invalid now.
Okay.
But go on.
I don't like any like gummy candies that look like other things. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one that sticks out.
So all gummy candies.
No. Hold up. Actually, yeah, that's a really bad way of putting it. I'm sorry. You know those-
It's not like gummy has like a natural shape that like you can be.
Okay, there are two that come to mind. There's those little gummy Krabby Patties.
Oh yeah, those are pretty bad.
Yeah, those are gross.
Yeah.
And then also Now and Laters.
Never had an hour later.
I just remember they fucked my braces up in 7th grade.
Now and Laters?
Yep.
Yeah, because they're just like they're the hardest candy known to man.
Are
And
they
they're
actually?
they're supposed to be like a chewy thing, like a Starburst.
Yeah, no.
I've never
no
had
way.
a soft Now and Later.
Did you say are they actually? As in like, is this scientifically tested? Are they actually the hardest?
Yeah, like
substance known to
like
man?
like you know, like how they have that hardness scale. I don't know what it is, but like your nails are pretty tough, your teeth are pretty fucking tough.
Diamonds are the toughest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever scale that is. Like I
Even
thought
though-
maybe now and like it's diamond, like you have like fucking your nails, your teeth, diamonds, and then now and later it's just like way up on the fucking scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, they coat drills with Now and Laters now.
Holy shit. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
It really wouldn't. Except it would heat up and probably make a gooey mess. That sucks.
Stop it, I'll get erect. Don't say gooey mess.
Any other shitty candies before we wrap up? Anything you want to
I've
say?
literally
Any
never once
honorable
wrapped up in my
mentions?
life.
Any honorable mentions? Well, I think that'll do it. We're
yes.
nearing
Yeah, I
the
don't think I have anything
hour long mark, and every other
And
topic.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
I have to pee too.
Go for it.
No.
Do the things.
Well, fucking wrap it up. Let's go.
Wrap it up.
Thank you for watching or listening.
Have safe
Yeah,
sex,
absolutely.
kids.
Thank you.
Also that.
Yeah, but
Don't drink and
condoms
drive.
Condoms are also for bitches. So
Condoms are for bitches. Have safe sex. Don't drink and drive.
All right.
If you learn anything today, those 3 things.
We
should not take that stance. Have safe sex.
This podcast is sponsored by Budweiser.
oh yeah. Ugh.
Nah, but for real, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we will see you the next time we do one of these things.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.